Hello. Here's proof that advertising really is evil. I have here a standard bar box. Now you might think that packaging isn't advertising, but it is. Every time you go into your local supermarket, you're being advertised at all the time by these packages. Now, to demonstrate this, I'm going to cut out every aspect of this box that is evil. To start, it has a logo. Logos are always evil because for some reason, people think that certain brands are good, but most of them are bad because they have logos. It's got about 1 million of these logos on it. Next, it says fruit-filled. Well, I actually tried one of these bars, silly me, and if it did contain fruit, I'd probably be vomiting. So that's misleading advertising. And for some reason, people think fruit is good when it's actually bad. It's very bad. It says fruit again here. And again. Next, we have the very yummy looking picture on the front. You shouldn't associate yummy bars with disgusting fruit. You can think of that as either their mistake or their evilness. And actually, this makes that look yummy. But really, that isn't yummy. And that is even less yummy. So I'm going to get rid of this too. Next, the picture on the back. 2 people in a grassy meadow riding bikes. What on earth has that got to do with bars? It's ridiculous. Bye-bye. Next, we have a natural indulgence. Don't know if you can see that, but to me, it's an outright lie. Bars are not an indulgence, they're a food. Indulgence is something like some kind of luxury foot spa or something, which also has nothing to do with bars. Then all the words associated with fruit, because that basically means it contains fruit. Apricot. By the way, apricot is revolting. With apple, apricot and sultanas. Another apricot. Made with fruit. There, again, lying. Yep, another made with fruit. And now what we're left with here is just a heap of cardboard. And actually, we can get rid of even more. What does the colour orange make you think of? That's right, fruit. It makes you think of fruit. The colour, it attracts people. It makes people look at it, and then they read all these, they see all these pretty pictures and the promises that it's made with fruit when really it's not, which is good anyway. But like colour, it's evil. So chop straight through that. Get rid of the colour. And what are we left with? Nothing left to put the bars in. Too bad. Let's try that again with another bar box that I've opened out. This time it's Weight Watchers. Now, instantly, they've made sure that people know that they're Weight Watchers, so they'll buy them. So that's evil tactics there. Another one on the back. Boy, they do love their name. Then the same thing we saw with the other box. Great big staring in your face. It's a picture of the bar and fruit. Yes, fruit again. What is it with people and fruit? Revolting stuff. Then, many of you might not notice that it's got a little disclaimer at the bottom saying, bar sliced to show filling. Well, it actually is. It's sliced to show the filling. But of course, they're legally obliged to put that little disclaimer in there. But that's just another way of making it look more attractive. Not to show filling, just to make it look attractive. So out with that. Then we cut out all the pictures of fruit. Then it's got a little description of the bar on the front of it. It says, apple crumble, wholesome oven-baked cereal bars with a delicious apple-flavoured filling. I could name about 1 million words in that sentence that are wrong. But delicious, that would say to anyone, that would make anyone buy it. I mean, of course, if it said unwholesome fry pan fried cereal bars with a disgusting Brussels sprout flavoured filling, people wouldn't buy that. But that's not the truth, because delicious is an opinion thing, and you can't guarantee that people will love it and they think it's delicious. So that's going. It's got that description over here too. On the back, it's got handy hints, and the first one I noticed before, heat and serve with custard or ice cream. Now remember, this company is Weight Watchers. Custard and ice cream, they're both fattening foods, aren't they? So basically, with that little handy hint there, they suggest heat it and serve with custard or ice cream. And people do that, they get fat, they want some kind of miracle diet to get thin again. They buy Weight Watchers bars. They get the hint, and so on, and so on, and so on. Great snacks between meals. Acceptable. If short of time, it's breakfast on the go. This isn't breakfast, it's a snack. It's not breakfast. Breakfast is something like Wheat Bix or cereal or toast, not a bar. I mean, they're only about that long and that wide, so that isn't enough for breakfast. You'd have to have like a whole box for breakfast, and then you get fat. And then pack for picnics, the beach, or other outdoor activities. Then again, associating. It's associating these everyday run-of-the-mill pedestrian bars with nice things like picnics or the beach or going outside and doing activities, which are still not that interesting anyway. So that's gone. You know those little ticks? Anytime you see a tick, you think, oh great, this is a very good food. Even if it's not, it might be a tick saying 100% evil fat. But people might buy it. They read the tick before they read the label. This is what we're left with. And another thing, the fancy font. They've got some kind of pretty curly isotalic-y font. It's actually kind of pretty, but that's what they want you to think. See? Got another one of them here. We've got the nutritional table here. I mean, that's legally required, so I'm not going to cut that out, but I need to point out they've made use of that same colour scheme. They making you sort of subconsciously think that, like underestimating how not healthy it is. I mean, it is supposed to be healthy, but you think it's healthier than it actually is. And then, the colours again. The fancy colours, the blue and the bits of pink and the bit of green at the top. Now I know, last time I cut the whole box in half and there was nothing to go. Nothing to put the bars in. But just look, with all the evil stuff cut out, except for the colours, I'm going to reconstruct this box. That is our box, minus all the evil things. If somebody tried to sell that in the supermarket, it wouldn't sell, because all the evil things have been removed. Now, of course, nobody would sell a box with bits cut out of it, but if all those cut out pieces were replaced by plain white cardboard with the name of the bar in a sensible non-show-offy font, and without any pictures, or maybe a straight out picture without any fruit next to it, that wouldn't really sell much either. That's what I'd buy, but I'm only one in like 6 billion. So advertising companies or packaging companies, they rely on being evil to sell their product. If there was a way of making it not evil, then they probably wouldn't use it because they're so used to being evil. It's sad, isn't it? Now I don't have a bar with me, But let's try and put something in this box. Actually, we won't, because we know it's going to fall out, right? And then, so will their money fall out of their bank, because nobody will buy something without all these evil things, because them being evil, they've conned all these people into thinking that these things are actually good. Isn't that evil?